Alright, let's just come back here and have a look around. Maybe there's still something we need to get from the station master here. Because in our clues it says he was bribed or something, but we haven't actually found anything conclusive about that. Warehouse. There is teapot and nothing else.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Find nothing interesting here. This is definitely not a thing. The station is about to be flooded because the dam was broken, which created a lake here. That's a glitch. Doncaster left luggage. We need evidence that he was bribed to say that the train arrived, even though it hadn't. Got all of that stuff. What am I missing? What am I missing? Do we need to like follow the Mexican dude? I just stalk him? Where did he go actually? He comes in and then he leaves. And then he comes back in and then we talk to him and then he leaves again and then we don't know where he is. There's nothing else there. Telegraph. There was the message. There was the half-burned message that we never really looked at again.
This ashtray.
So that's been examined. That's been examined. Do we have stuff? Traces at the lake. 6 by 7 feet. Expensive horse racing tickets. Mexican cigars. Burn note. A burn note that was found at the ashtray. The stores of village was sentenced to highlight the conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. Detailed railway map. But there's nothing else. There's nothing else for us to do with those things. Coal Company, Doncaster Station. The Zappers. Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station. The side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and... What side railway branch? There is no side. Is there? Is there a side railway branch here? There's supposed to be a side railway branch here. But it's just a flooded lake. Oh, they're here. Oh, this thing. Wow.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Okay. Okay, apparently it's right near the edge of the map. It's not quite at the edge of the map.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Okay, it looks old. And it's gone. Missing.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
That is strange. Okay. Flooded quarry, old railway to the quarry. Sabotage. Wait, what? No. It was hidden. Alright. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry at Doncaster Station. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because the old railway tracks that lead there is missing some rails. But the fact that it's missing some rails doesn't mean that it can't be there. Could have been sunk in the quarry. Close the mines intentionally. Concealment. Miss Chesterfield. The train passed through Chesterfield Station. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the railway into the mines. But the barges. Clues. Old stolen railway track, old railway to the quarry. Oh, I see. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of old. Temporarily cover the missing section of the railway into the mines. The quarry or the mines? Could have been sunk. But the barges. Oh wait, the barges missed Doncaster. Passed through Doncaster. Vanished. Oh my god. Alright, well. This is it's not an accident. I'm pretty sure it's not an accident. Alright, well, we completely messed this up now. What conclusions? Mexicans sealed in exit. Have you got everything? You have found and utilized all clues in the case. Please proceed to deduction. Okay. Apparently we found all the clues. Alright, let's just look at these one by one. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. The Mexican Caracal Company held a grudge against the Chilean Barcazas Group, as the Chileans were favored for purchasing the WEA coal mines despite the Mexicans' preliminary sales contract. That seems more plausible. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson, thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of his prototype. The directors of the Chilean bar with the intention to left on the train, the controller removed all the passengers from the train except for the Chileans. That seems true. Mexican trap. The train passed through Chesterfield Station, despite our being unsure of the station master. So if it passed through, the train never passed through. No. I think it did pass through. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover, so it passed through. It missed. It never passed through Doncaster. Sabotage. The mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. The mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. So we're trying to figure out if the train went into the mines, or if the train was transported across the quarry, the flooded quarry. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. The train cannot be sunk because they're already... But it's not, because they are stolen rails. It could be sunk. The train has been sunk in the flooded quarry. Robinson, but this doesn't join up to anyone. Mexicans drowned the Chileans. It was carefully planned murder. No. Cannot be sunk. Could be sunk. But neither is true. I think they took it on a barge. Either as barges, probably to transport something. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe the barges, they took the machine, and then they drowned the Chileans in the same time. Chileans, the train conductor overlooked them. Mexicans, what if we go no grudge? Chileans were left. Robinson is a victim. The Chileans made the train vanish in order to steal the prototype from Mr. Robinson. Theft. Sabotage. Concealment. Wait. Chileans were left. Made the train vanish in order to steal the prototype of Mr. Robinson. No grudge? Oh wait, the Mexican said his people are missing. What happened to the barge? So if it didn't pass Chesterfield, and it went into the mines, the train went into the... No, the train... 7, that's not it. Cannot be sunk. Concealments. Then the train is inside the mines. The Chileans stole the prototype and sealed the train underneath the collapse to hide their crime. Chileans stole for financial gain. Who knows what they might do next? A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. They look at the prosecute Mycroft, continue to investigate. But that doesn't. But they're still missing this stuff. Is there a thing that joins everything? The Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans drowned the Chileans. The Chileans stole the prototype. Can we have the Chileans use the barges? The Chileans and the Mexicans work together? Accidents? Overlooked. I don't think they were overlooked. Alright, let me just put this back. Is it possible the Chileans the train passed through Doncaster? The train passed through Chesterfield. No, I'm pretty sure it didn't pass through Doncaster, right? Although he did report it. He reported it. Yeah, the station master reported it. Somebody stole to cover the quarry. Barges could have been sunk. Closed them intentionally. Okay, this is no, we didn't. It didn't go through. Well, maybe it did. How do we know that he was bribed? We don't know. Oh no, he wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to his wife saying that he'll have money soon. So both of these don't work. Barges could be sunk. Robinson a victim, theft. Made the train. Chileans made the train vanish. The train has been sunk in the quarry. Accident? Robinson fraud and there's a grudge? No, that doesn't. Okay, that doesn't work with that one. It missed Doncaster. Faked parts from the Chesterfield station. I don't know. Is there one that links everything? Is there an answer that links everything? Because all of this are possible. And at this point, we would be guessing. Right? But why would there be a barge there? So the quarry, the mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. The mines were closed to hide the train. The dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. We don't know that. We know that there's heavy tracks coming out of the lake. Right? There's heavy tracks going, like the train goes to the lake, and then heavy tracks. Wait a minute. But there's also heavy tracks at the Evesham station. But there's also heavy tracks at the Eastern station. So the heavy tracks is them stealing the railroad tracks, and they took it to the lake. They took the railroad tracks to the lake, used the barges to take the railroad tracks to the other track, and then used the train to take the tracks to the mine. Wait a minute. But there's... See, look. The thing that I'm suspicious about is that there's heavy tracks. There's heavy tracks here. What does that mean? Somebody stole railroad tracks from this shed. Or it could be the barge is unrelated. The barge could be unrelated. The barge might just be connected with the theft of the railroad tracks from earlier and not with this train. Like the tracks might be unrelated if that's the case. Look, listen to me. Listen, look, listen. So here, these tracks, they start here. The tracks start here. So this is related to the theft of whatever was in this warehouse. So they stole stuff from the warehouse and they drove away here. Is this the... And then... When we get to here... They take the stolen tracks and they put the stolen tracks on a barge, which is a Mexican barge that the Caracal company. So these tracks, they end here, right? So these tracks come and they stop here. Is it this? Is this the thing that made the tracks?
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Is this caravan the thing that was used to steal the railroad tracks? So the gypsies stole the railroad?
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
Abandoned fairly recently. And then they put the railroad tracks on the barge. So then these tracks don't have anything to do with the stolen prototype. Right? Let me just look at the mines again.